Hello students, today we are going to learn about the number system. Let's know what we are going to learn in this chapter. First is concept about the numbered system, then finding out rational numbers, then plotting rational numbers, plotting of rational numbers on number line, after that plotting of irrational numbers, on number line. Then next topic is convert rationals into decimal. Okay, these are the few topics that we are going to learn. So let's start this. In the number system, the first number like 1, 2, 3, ... In this way, these are all counting numbers. 1, 2, 3, 10, 11, 12. In this way, they are all counting numbers. Okay. So these counting numbers all together makes a group that is known as natural number. The natural numbers represented by English alphabet capital N. Okay, English alphabet capital N. The least natural number is small 1. Now if I add 0 with this group of natural numbers, means 0 together with this group of natural number makes the group of whole numbers. Okay, makes the group of whole numbers. Now these whole numbers are represented by English alphabet capital W. Okay, the questions comes here from that whether 0 is a natural number. Our answer will be no, 0 is not a natural number, 0 is a whole number. From here you can see that all the natural numbers are whole numbers, but all whole numbers are not natural numbers. Why? You can see here that all the groups of natural numbers comes under the group of whole numbers, means 0 plus the group of natural numbers is equals to the group of whole numbers. That's why all natural numbers comes under the group of whole numbers, and all natural numbers are whole numbers, but not every whole number is a natural number. Okay, now with this group, if I add negative of natural number, that is -1, -2, -3, in this way it goes. So this means whole number together with the negative of natural number. Whole number together with the negative of natural number makes the group of integers. Okay, makes the group of integers. So the least, so the group together, this makes a group of integers. Okay, now these integers are represented by English alphabet capital Z. English alphabet capital Z. Okay, English alphabet capital Z. Now with this integers group, if I add with this integer group, if I take half, that is the fraction, okay, then decimal numbers, in this way, then this together, this group is known as rational number. This group is known as rational number. Okay, this group of numbers is known as rational numbers. So let's revise it. The all counting numbers are called natural numbers. Example 1, 2, 3. They are represented by English alphabet capital N. They are represented by English alphabet capital N. Okay. Next, 0 together with the group of natural numbers we know that this is called as whole numbers. 0 together with the natural number is known as the whole numbers. Minus of natural numbers, that is the negative of natural numbers. Negative of natural numbers together with the group of whole numbers makes the group of integers, that is represented by English alphabet capital Z. Okay, and 1/2, 0.05, all the decimal numbers and the fractions, these are rational numbers. But here I want to let you know something, that not all the decimal numbers and not all the fractions are rational numbers. Okay, that we came to know later. But for now I can tell you that finite decimal, okay, or terminating decimals are called rational numbers. Okay, terminating decimal called rational numbers. Recurring decimal, non-terminating recurring decimal, non-terminating recurring decimals, they are also called the rational numbers. Okay, so terminating decimal, non-terminating recurring decimal, they are also called the rational numbers. So then actually which numbers are rational numbers? How we came to know? There must be a definition so that we can know actually what numbers are rational numbers. So now I am going to explain that. The number which we can express in P/Q form, to be a rational number, some points are there or some conditions are there to be satisfied. First is that the number whatever the rational number is, that number we can should express in the form of P/Q. Okay, where Q should not be equals to 0. Now also P and Q both are integer. both are integer. That means to be a rational number, 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 a number must be expressed. We can express the number at p by q form or p by q form where q should not be equals to 0 and p and q both should be the integer. Okay, these are the three conditions. Let's 1 by 2. Here this is an example. Okay, 1 by 2 is in p by q form, that is in fraction, where this is the p, this is q. Okay, q is here 2, that is not equals to 0. P and q, that is 1 and 2, both are integer, both are the integer. Okay, here a common questions come that 2 comma 2 is a rational number, 2 is a rational number and root 2 is an irrational number. Root 2 is a rational number whether root 2 is not. Why? 2 is a rational number, so if 2 is a rational number, 2 is a rational number, then we can write 2 as 2 by 1. Okay, where 2 by 1, that is p by q, 2 by 1, that is p by q, we can express as 2 by 1, that is in p by q form. Okay, here p is equals to 2, q is equals to 1, q is equals to 1, that is not equals to 0, and p and q, that is 2 and 1, both are integer. So that's why 2 is a rational number. Okay, 2 is a rational number. But when we come to case of root 2, that is root 2 by 1, we can write it. We have expressed root 2 in p by q form. Now that means here this condition satisfied p by q. Okay, p by q satisfied. This is p, this is q, q is equals to 1, that is not equals to 0, this is also satisfied. But p and q both are integer. See, q is 1, q is integer, this is satisfied, but p is root 2, root 2 is not an integer, so p is not an integer, this condition doesn't satisfy. So root 2 is not an rational number. Okay, root 2 is not an rational number. So then what does this root 2? Root 2 stands for what then? So root 2 is which kind of number? Root 2, root 3, root 2, root 3, these are all irrational numbers. These are all irrational numbers. Okay, these are all irrational numbers. Square root of any prime number is an irrational number. 2 is prime number, 3 is a prime number. Square root of any prime number is an irrational number. So today is up to this. In our next video we will going to solve some exercises from our R.S. Agarwal book. Okay, have a nice day till then. Bye.